Alright, so I've got my motorcycle stripped down and I've mounted the motor where it needs to go, made the plate for that. Next up is to figure out how to mount the 16 lithium cells in the existing engine compartment so that I can get the 48 volts that I need for the controller. I've cut out some pieces of styrofoam to use as a mock-up for my batteries so I can figure out where to put them. I'm going to have to remember that I need space for the boxes to contain and locate the cells. Also, I'm going to need to leave room for the lugs that go on the cells. Also for the BMS cell modules that go on each one of those cells. And I'm going to need to leave room for any cables that go to and from the pack and in between the two boxes. Another purpose of the boxes is to prevent these prismatic cells from swelling during charging and discharging. After I've dry fit the first box, I'll make sure I've got room for all the cells, cables, and interconnects. Then I'll weld a bracket onto the bottom of the box so I can attach it to the bike, and I'll do the same sort of thing for the upper box. After the batteries have been addressed, I'll move on to the other components. Here I've welded on some tabs under the gas tank for my DC to DC converter, which will supply the low voltage power to my accessories. Where the carburetors used to hide is now going to be a home for the controller. In this case, it's the Sevcon Gen 4. After I've got my mounting tabs in place, I've also got to install the contactor and the throttle, and then comes the final wiring. So here's a short time lapse I took while I was dry fitting all the components into place.